Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a quick tripod video here. This is my awesome new tripod. It's newish. I got it a couple months ago, and it is by Manfrotto, I guess is how you pronounce that. And if you're looking for the item number or whatever it's called, it's 190X PROB. So, and this I got at my local photography shop. And what I was looking for, because the tripod I had before this was a really super cheap one, I think it was only like $20, and it was plastic and you know, and every time that I did a video, I could connect to this part of it, and you would always see the legs of the tripod like that, in the middle, in the screen, like off on the side. Or I think, yes, that's how I had it set up. And you could always see those two legs, unless if I was really zoomed in which case I was too close to be able to show a scrapbooking page. So I was in the market for a new tripod anyways, because the old one was just too wobbly and not very good. So when I got one, I wanted to get one with an arm, and so I'm going to just show you what this one does. The legs here go up and down, but I just leave them this size. They can actually go even taller than this, because what I have is I have this part released and fully extended, but then there's another part here that is fully inside, so it could go up to, you know, I don't know how high it goes, because I never use it any higher than this. So anyways, what you do is, and this tripod actually only comes with, it only comes to here. So this part here, this ball head, I had to buy separately. And I got it on eBay for 20 bucks, this ball head, and it's really good. It's metal. It's way better quality than the one that was on my cheapy, tripod that I had before this. So anyways, so what you do is you pull it out like this, and then it's hard to do it with one hand, but hang on, I'm gonna use my camera hand to, and then you just reach under here and there's a little button that you press, and then ta-da, it has a little arm on it. So now when I attach my camera to this, my camera is way far away from the legs of the tripod, so it looks something like this. So that's the perspective you get. Sorry, that's probably a weird way to videotape it, but so that's what I do. And then I just put it up here, which so that it looks like that. And then that's my workspace right there, and my camera is right above it and pointing down. So that's how I videotape, and I have this light here and that light there, and then I have an extra light up there that kind of just shines down for extra ambience. And when I'm here, I try to, when I'm recording, I actually light up every single light. I have a light on the ceiling, I have a light over here that I point over that way, that light I point over that way, and then I have this light up here as well. And so that usually gives me enough light. But you know what? Having this light on while I'm taping, it looks fine, but when I move it to fast forward, like if I do a one of those videos where I'm putting everything on 800 speed, then you see lines going through the, kind of going through the picture. I don't know if you've noticed, but some of my videos you can actually see kind of like a dark shading. It must be just that it must be something to do with the frequency of that light, because that's I think that's a fluorescent light. So anyways, that's how I set up my camera. I'm gonna very quickly put this camera on that tripod and then grab my other camera and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here I am with my camera set up on my tripod. So just, again, this is what it looks like from far back. And so I usually just sit right in front here, and you'll recognize this space if you've watched any of my other videos. They all kind of point down like that. And so what you'll notice is that actually when I tape record with the camera that I'm recording with right now, which is actually a photograph camera, I actually can move this whole part here around to the other side and point this camera down like that. and I can record and everything comes out right side up. The way the camera is right now, it's actually pointing down this way, which means that everything on this is going to be upside down. So, yeah, I don't know if I explained that in a very good way, but if you have a look at how I've got this set up, you'll be able to tell what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's how my camera is, which means that my body should be over here instead of over here. So I'm not doing a good job of explaining this at all. So anyways, what I have to do, and you'll also notice that the words on this screen are upside down. So what I have to do is when I import this, when I upload it to my computer, it's actually really easy in iMovie. It's just the flick of a button. I just select all and I just rotate. It's actually, I click a button twice. I click it once to rotate it 90 degrees and then again to get it to 180. So it's super, super easy to just turn all my videos around. So I just do that before I start editing them. It just has to do with the way my camera is set up, that in order for me to see an optimal amount of space down here, I need to orient it that way. So, but that's okay because I can still look at the screen because this thing flips the opposite way so that I can see. And then when I sit down, I actually point it that way. So sitting down, I can just have a peek up there and see that I'm in screen. Although I'm not always on screen when I'm working, as you might know if you watch some of my videos. I try to keep my hands in the screen area so that you can see what I'm doing. But so that's how I have my camera set up for my camera area set up for YouTube videos. I hope this was helpful to those of you who were wondering how I do this. That's it. And I'm just kind of learning as I go along. This is my second setup. I actually used to do my videos right here with these lights as my main light, and they were a good source of light, but it's actually, I remember why I stopped doing that. It's because these lights give off quite a bit of heat, and in order to be able to be back far enough to see what it is that I'm recording, my camera had to be like almost right beside those lights, and so my camera was getting really hot and I was worried that I'd ruin it. So that's why I moved over here. And plus this is where I work when I'm not videotaping, so I'm just more comfortable working here. So if I'm going to do process videos, I'd rather do them over here. So that's it. Thanks for watching.